So, my dear children, let's begin English today, right? So, I'm going to talk about English. So, English is a subject basically prescribed for school level students as well as college level and university level. For school level up to 10 class and 11 and 12 too, this has been prescribed as compulsory subject. So today we are going to discuss simply about first unit, and in the first unit we have to talk about a simple topic, that's travelogue. Have you heard the word travelogue?
No, sir.
So travelogue, have you heard about the journey? Do you know the word journey? Kelvin, would you please tell me the meaning of journey?
Yes, sir. Journey simply means to travel somewhere in a different place with exciting adventures and a new experience.
Oh, yes, great. And the journey itself is called a type of travelogue.
Yes, sir.
It is especially travelogue is a word that is simply used to talk about the journey, someone's visit one place to another place. So in travelogue, basically we use certain points. We include certain points in travelogue. So my dear children, so look at this. When we talk about travelogue, we have some points. Please write down in your copy. I'll give you some points. This is the simple definition of travelogue. Travelogue is a kind of diary that we prepare when we visit one place or any new place. We explore certain things about that place and express our emotions, feelings, experiences there. So when we are preparing a travelogue, this first unit basically is focused to talk about sharing our experiences, what our feelings we collect, we gain during our visit to different places, right? So now, and what are the things we have to keep in our mind when we are preparing the travelogue? That is, travelogue means travel plus log. Log means a dialogue. Dialogue means some sorts of conversation, right? And when we talk or when we write about a dialogue, about a conversation, that might be within our mind, right? Or might be with anybody else. The word that travelogue is particularly focusing for describing the journey, describing the thoughts that come, the experiences that we collect during or after our journey. So when we are preparing travelogue, and the focus of this topic is the students must learn how to prepare the travelogue. I will give you some points. Entertainment. Number one is entertainment, right? Entertainment means what sorts of entertainment you have gained, what sorts of entertainment you made, what sorts of entertainment you found during your journey. During your journey means the journey you begin from your home and you reach to the destination. Total experience, total time, and what you have experienced and what you have learned, that you need to explain there, right, in entertainment. And second thing is, in this entertainment part, you have to talk about your personal experiences too, personal experiences, and what your feelings, personal feelings, right? What you found, what you think of, what you really believe on, and what you have imagined before visiting that place, and what were your thoughts, and what are the real experiences. If there's any similarities or differences, that also you have to make the make the description there, right? And while preparing it, you need to use helpful informations. So when you made the visit to any place, right? And if you give helpful informations, and the other people, whoever would like to visit that place, they will get the information from your travelogue too, and they will be helped. We have to use first person pronoun, right? First person pronoun means you have to use the pronoun I, because that's your experience, that you are dealing about that, and you are sharing your experiences, your feelings, emotions, and your sights that you have viewed during your travel, during your journey. This is the most important part, the first person pronoun, right? You have to use first person pronoun. Number 5 is you have to use very simple language. Don't make turns and twists in your language, okay? Very simply, don't try to make a twisted language. Write very simple language. And the most important part is that you have to use well structured. See the things well structured. Well structured means grammatically your writing should be fine. You need to make it well. And how many of you know about writing essays or paragraphs? I hope you know. You have been writing paragraphs and essays, and how we have to model it, this travelogue, how we have to form its format. Then the format is as you write essay, right? It has also introduction part, body part, and the conclusion part, right? Introduction part, body part, and conclusion part. So I'll give you very simple ideas, right, on it. In introduction, please don't make introduction. First one is format. Okay, let's write format of travelogue. How to make it? First, we have to write introduction. Could you please tell me what type of things we have to include in introduction in travelogue?
So we should include those in introduction. We should include in first what how to start it.
Yes, actually,
We start the journey.
how we start the journey. We means who starts your journey.
Me.
You are the person, right? You can explain. You better give your name, right?
Okay.
Your place. Where are you starting your journey from? Right?
Okay.
Where are you starting your
Yes, sir.
journey from? Is that clear? And
Yes, sir.
if possible, who are you traveling with? If you are traveling with your parents, if you are traveling with your teachers, if you are traveling with your relatives, whoever you are traveling with. So we can include these things in introduction, right? So after introduction, we have to go to body part. So in body part, what we have to do is all those things as we have mentioned in 6 points there. All these things you can include in the body. Is that clear? So if it's clear, then let me move to the third part of our travelogue. That's nothing, nothing more. That's just a conclusion. And in the conclusion, you'll tell us what things should be included in the conclusion. Absent Basnet, please share your ideas. Oh, your friend said that we should include about our journey. He says, in conclusion, we have to write our personal feelings, right? Personal feelings, how we felt, how we experienced, and what is the most important and what is the most striking event for us, right? All these things. And there may be different events, right? And we may visit different places, and different places, their culture, their way of dressing, dress codes, food habits, and physical features of that area, and the climates or the road, access, how could we go there, how could we reach that place, and what are the transportation modes. Either we may go by vehicles or air travel, or just roadways or airways. What type of transportation modes we use, that we have to include. And so out of those things, right, what are the things, out of those things you have to write in summary, means very briefly you have to describe, you have to conclude your ideas, and you even have to suggest your friends, relatives, or other visitors, why we should visit that place, what are the important things, and what things we can learn from there, and what warnings should we be aware of, what are the obstacles, what are the things we must think over before visiting that place, what sorts of preparations we have to make. These things we have to include in our whole, travelogue. And so, if so, then I very concludingly, I'd like to give you very short part, okay? Very short part, and this is the conclusion. And I want everyone, right? Everyone, please write a short description, right? This is a homework for you. Okay, very short description. Don't write more than 150 words. Is travelogue, the expedition is clear, and there is a text in your book. You have to read about that travelogue, right? There is a girl. She went to Golegaon. Have you heard about Golegaon? So she went to Golegaon. How she visited and what did she find there, and read that text yourself. And after all reading that text, please prepare a short travelogue, right? Short travelogue, not using more than 150 words. And please put in mind all these things while preparing that. And I will give you the remaining parts in next class. So thank you everyone.